to the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show. That's where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Hey, welcome to the program, everybody. It is Monday. It's our weekend update, and we'll be right back with our list of what we did over the weekend. You tell us what you did in the comments. How about that?
It's the weekend review. It's a Bible coming for you. We're speaking with the fans. Sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell. With all around you, plan to do it well. So all around town radio show. That's where
There we are. Welcome to the program, guys. It's a Monday. It is. It's definitely a Monday. It's always a Monday in the studio. Let's see who's checking in real quick, if I can. Kevin Cooper, going to talk about him for a brief moment here. I didn't get to see much of him on Saturday. I was tied up doing other things, but got to see a few minutes of the Coop. Let's see. Jimmy Kilroy in the house. Thank you, Sweet Sister Mercy, for the theme song right there. And saying hi to Edward Sawicki. It was a great weekend. It was a great weekend weather-wise. Wonderful weekend of live local music. If you got to see some and you didn't post it on our call for that on Sunday on the page, please drop it in there if you will. Drop it in the comments if you can. Chad in the house. It was great to hang with you over the weekend, my friend. Always good. Izzy, you too. Going to talk about Mojo Rising here in a few minutes. They're our featured band on today's show. Leah in the house from Sugar Rock. I took a little bit of their show in too. Alex is here. Can I just say wow about Alex? What a voice. Wow, we're going to talk about her too. We're going to talk about a lot of people. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Catherine played the Swire in on Friday. Good deal. Eric, got to see him playing guitar. Yes, it was good. Good. We'll get to that one in a minute. Yes, Dave Evans, good seeing you Friday. Great weekend of live local music it was. And you were fantastic as well, Dave, as we get to Mojo Rising here. I'm going to chat it up about that one. And we did not post our pictures from Saturday and Sunday because I just ran out of time today. And there's only so many times you can post today until the Book of Face decides to be nasty with you. So I will get those up later this evening on the page for those of you who we were there and grabbed pictures. Funny story, though. If my pictures look like crap, they do. And the reason for that is on Friday night when I got to Heather's, there was a group just getting up from a table, and I kind of squeezed into the table because it was so busy and sat down, and I laid my phone in an adult beverage that had been spilled. Well, I didn't realize I laid the screen or the, what do we call them? The little cameras on the back. There's 3 cameras back there. And as you move in and out, it picks what camera. And one of them had gunk on it. Let's just say gunk. And that's what happened. So that's how that occurred. And I'm going to get to all your comments here in a minute. Chris Will from in the house from Mojo Rising as well. Tony, thank you so much. He says, what a weekend. He had a good time. And you were there, too, to see Mr. Cooper. I didn't see you there, but I was there for a bit. I do have to stop what I'm doing, though, before on a very sad note, guys. Very, very sad note. Gentleman who filled in with Dat Band several times. And, in fact, I got to work with him at the Corn Stand Jam a couple weeks ago. Just a pleasure to be around. An incredible player, a guy that just hit the ground running, man. He was so good. And Ian Carroll passed away over the weekend. So our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that knew him and loved him, and especially our friends in Dat Band who are suffering a loss there, because he is hard to replace. Definitely a wonderful, wonderful player. So again, Chris Reese, I just see you popped up on here. Hey, buddy, thoughts are with you guys, man. That just sucks. Just plain sucks. It does. Way too young and way too talented to have left us. Absolutely. And on that note, though, we'll move on into our day today and talk about some more positive things, hopefully. So welcome, guys. September 29th, the end of September. Our weekend update here on Backstage Hall Pass. Your pass to local music and your number one source for live local music, news, bands, venues, and more. It's all around town radio. And don't forget, throughout the week, if you get a chance to share our programming, we'd appreciate that very much. And we're here to support the musicians and the venues that bring live local music to you. That's what we're doing. Let me say hi to a couple more people here. Anita in the house. Hi, Anita. We're going to talk about her here in a minute. And yes, Jimmy Kilroy, Friday, he saw the Hanky Panks, and Miss Jackie, Amy Newhart. Man, you had a good one this weekend, Jimmy. You did. Chris got to see Kevin Fox at the Grizzly on Friday. I know Chad was there too. I talked to Chad later in the evening. He said he'd spotted Chris Reese. And Dave says he's a Chad fan. Love that. And what else we got here? Bob Klein. He saw zero live music this weekend, had a weekend off. Wow. I should have taken a weekend off this weekend, because next week I have 6 nights worth of gigs. And well, actually 5 nights and a full day. I'm going to be the MC for the Women Who Rock event at the Bell and the Bear on Sunday, the following week, not this Sunday, the following Sunday. And I'm going to be busy. I am, but we're going to have some fun. I don't know why I booked all those dates all in a row, but I did, like an idiot, but we'll get through it. We will. Hi, Amy from Rockstar. How are you? Jeff Parsons in the house. How are you, Jeff? Thank you for dropping by. Sean Cooper from Milano's is here. Heather is here. Got to see you on Friday night. That was a pleasure as well, Heather. Jimmy McCarthy is here. Matt Anderson in the house. Thank you. And yeah, Chris, I couldn't agree more. That I made more comments that day because of what was going on backstage with you guys working your way through the set list with him and all that. And what a pro he was. I mean, he just was a pro. And what a tragic loss. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Life's not fair some days. It's not. All right, let me move on here. Let's thanks for those of you who shared Who's Playing Out on Thursday. We had a little over 1,000 views on that one. Still way down on those. We're still trying to figure out what to do with that show, but we'll see. We'll see what shakes. A lot of people sending me words of encouragement. Thank you to keep that going, because they love it and they plan their weekend by it. But it's definitely trailing off, so to speak. Trailing off. We'll see how it does into the fall here. You can follow us on all the socials, Twitter, tweeting, X, whatever it's called, the Insta, the Book of Face, the Tube of You, and the Tick of Talk. Find us on all those if you'd like to. And again, if you're out there, guys, please say hi today. I'd love to hear from you. I see Bill's popping in. Thank you, Bill. I'm just going to call him Bill with the pie now. He's the man. He's Video Bill, though. Let's see. Don't forget our weekly programming happening here every Monday. Of course, it's our weekend update. Tuesday, Hot Topic Tuesday with the lovely Karis. Wednesday with the band. I think we're taking a week off this week on that one. And Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's in Springboro. Hi, Tracy Lynn. How are you? Thank you for being here. Tom from Timestamp, thanks you for being with us today. Tim Butterfield in the house. We just booked Tim to do a show with us, talking about another one of those great productions he's putting on. So look forward to that on a Wednesday coming up. So let's talk about this week in music for us, guys, as we move into this. Wednesday, Name That Tune at Heather's. My weekly gig there was fantastic. 31 teams. It was retro night. We did a bunch of songs. We had a one round called Feeling Groovy, songs that had feeling in the title or groovy in the title. That was fun. Or groove, like such as, Let's Groove Tonight, Earth, Wind, and Fire, those kind of tunes. We had so many people dressed up in their hippie attire and costumes. We had a costume contest. Congratulations to Cheech or Chong. I'm not sure which one he was, but he was one of the two. And he won, and he had a giant light up joint. It was a blast. It was a fun time. It really was. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Janice. Thanks for joining us today. See what Jeff has to say. We'll put that up on the screen, who he got to see. And I do want to say thank you to staff at Heather's. They're so good to us all year long. We started in April, the first week of April. We go through mid-November. We're setting the date. Date will be out tomorrow for our championship night in November. It's either going to be the second week or the third week of November. And the tents will have sides, and it'll be warmer in there and all that stuff then, too. So great night. Thanks to all of the people who play each week. They're part of our family. They're not followers. They're family. They are. I want to talk about Thursday real quick for a minute. Thursday night, got out after the show, the live show, and popped into Mr. Burroughs. They had a early bird special, basically, for music from 5 to 8 before the NFL game was on. And Sugar Rock was playing, the duo. And just love these two. Their personalities are so great. They're always so appreciative of people coming to see them, and they work the room and talk to everybody, meet everybody. If you've ever seen Sugar Rock, you know what I'm talking about. And they take you through back in time through music, and then they'll throw something new at you too. It's a really, really good thing to hang out with Sugar Rock. And they have the Sugar Rock full band. They have the sugar portion, which is Leah, who plays solo, and then the duo. I love the duo. That's one of my favorite things. And it's great, easy listening music. And, Leah, your harmonica playing was fantastic if you're still out there. And what's going on there? What's happening, Todd? How are you? Good to have you with us. And Amy says Sugar Rock, yes. Yeah, they're just good people. They really are, and they're fun to be around. And Leah, if you're out there, I did go down to Heather's following you guys after your show. And I mentioned down there to Jordan, who is your biggest fan, who works the kitchen at Heather's, that you were up at Mr. Burroughs. And he was so sad he was working. He wanted to be there. He loves you guys. And just really good stuff that Leah and Frank do as a duo. And he's got the best hair ever. He's got the best hair in show business. He really does. Check out the pictures on my page. And Anita says Sugar Rock rocks. Yes. There's a lot of love for Sugar Rock. There really is. For real. Hi there, Kara. Thank you for stopping in today. So I've got a lot to talk about. So I'm just going to brief through some of these guys. I took in about a set of Sugar Rock. Had an opportunity to hear them, but they were playing early, like I said. And then Anita and the Daves were playing at Heather's. So we did a 2 for that night. And again, thank you to Mr. Burroughs. Rick was there, got a chance to hang with him for a little bit. We were talking about Sugar Rock and how appealing they are to the crowd. And then several members of the audience stopped by and said hi and told me that they just love their sounds and stuff. So if you haven't seen Sugar Rock yet, whether it's the full band, whether it's the duo or the solo Sugar, go see them. Because you'll be good. And follow them on the Book of Face as well. They play a lot. And we announce them every Thursday here when they're playing. So you can check that out for real. And what do we got? Yes. Well, that is fun. Todd, he says there are very few bands playing the local scene that he would not go see. Yeah, I mean, I'm a well-rounded genre kind of guy. And one thing I love about Sugar Rock is they mix it up some, which is fun. I love bands that play a mixture of music that appeal to everyone. And you don't get pigeonholed into a genre that everybody kind of says that's you, I mean, it's good to get that creative control going out there with some of those folks. Leah says we love Jordan. Yes, Anita and the Dave. So you guys were within a mile of each other, and that makes it convenient for Scott. It does. So I buzzed out of Mr. Burroughs and I traveled on down to Heather's on the patio for a little bit and had a chance to hear Anita and the Daves. And what a great sound that is as well. Smooth. And they were a perfect fit for what was going on at Heather's. And Heather's has what's called Grapes and Grooves every Thursday night. And it's wine tasting and acoustic music. And sometimes, you get your table of ladies who want to taste wine, they want to drink, and they don't want to be overpowered by a loud rock band. And that's what made it cool with Anita and the Daves, because they were just playing songs that, people love to hear. Good music, sit there and relax and have some fun with it. And I don't know what just happened, but my screen just left me. So hang on a second. I hope I'm still there and didn't freeze up somewhere. But just some of the songs that they play, and let me throw a few of them out there. Things like Benny King's Stand By Me, Blue Moon of Kentucky. I'm looking at some of their set list stuff here. I Won't Back Down, Tom Petty. You Really Got a Hold on Me. A variety of great tunes there. And let me pop up another set here. What else? Landslide, dude, Fleetwood Mac, fantastic. Mr. Bojangles is in there. Harvest Moon, Neil Young tune. Then some White House Road, Tyler Childers, some newer stuff. So some really good, appealing music coming at you there from Anita and the Daves. And Anita's voice is amazing. And Dave's voice is amazing. I'll at least say that. Okay. And Anita, you're welcome. I enjoy every time I get to see you. It seems like I've always got somewhere I've got to be, and I don't get to stay the whole night, and I hate that. But I did get to do that. Thank you, Bob, for saying it's all good. Yeah, it just left the screen there when I called up a set list, and it came back. So we're good. So guys, follow Anita and the Daves. Also, they were on they went on like a cruise tour not too far back. And cruise the world, basically a world tour for Anita and the Daves. So check them out when you can catch them. It's a great vibe, wonderful, wonderful, just smooth atmosphere anytime they're playing as well. So that was a good chill night for me between Sugar Rock and Anita and the Daves. It was a good night of music for me. And I want to thank both of those bands and want to thank both the venues, which I frequent because it's very close to my home. I've said that before. I'll say it again. That's why I can go there after the show's over at 6:00 or whatever. I can buzz down and hear some music, not have to drive 40 minutes to get to it. Now, my Thursdays are normally at the Bell and the Bear, but I took a night off from the jam that night to hear some local music and had some fun. So thank you again, Sugar Rock, Anita and the Daves. All good stuff. If you're out there, guys, and you saw somebody play over the weekend, you want to give a shout out in the comments too. I'd love to hear from you. Emily, were your ears burning yesterday? We were talking about you at the Oktoberfest. We were, some of us, about what a great singer you are. And then Saturday night, I was also talking about you to somebody. So, yes, I appreciate you, Anita. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. I love your music, and we'll come to see you anytime I get a chance. For real, for real. There's Dirk Turner in the house. He is here from Crying Out Loud. What's up, Dirk? Good to have you with us. My squeaky mic. Did you hear that? That's nice. That really sounds good. And Kara got to see the Hanky Panks at Heather's. We'll get to that. You could probably do a better report than I could. I wasn't there long enough, but it was nice to see Kevin Cooper sitting there chatting with you guys. Kara, that was good. And Kara and Rob were in the house. So I've got to move on, though, to Friday night. Friday, I checked out after the party at Heather's on my way to the casino in Monroe, not to gamble, but I did gamble a little, but to see another band as well. We'll mention here in a moment. But ATP, as they're known, after the party, was at Heather's on Friday night. And all I got to say is what a bunch of followers this band has. They brought a ton of people. They did. They brought a ton of people there that night. And it was really good to see that they had that many followers. And I guess maybe they hadn't played in a couple weeks or 2 or 3 weeks. So people were starving for some ATP. And I've had a chance to hear Josh sing his duo and those kind of things. But I've only seen ATP once at the Bell and the Bear, I think it was, way back when. And it was good to see them. It was really good to see them play, and they capture an audience, and they're talented band, really talented band. And boy, Josh has the vocals. He was pushing those vocals out and doing his thing there at Heather's on Friday night. So another band for you to follow. They do play the local area. I've seen them on the bill at Froggy's and places such as that, and the Bell and the Bear and so on. So if you can get them thrown in there into your list of to-dos, that would be appreciated. And go see Josh and company there in ATP. Great people and really good players as well. And they had a good sound going on that night. Always a little tough at Heather's with the drummers. And we talked about that actually on their break, that their drummer's a hard drumming guy. And sometimes a little tough with the sound mix there, but they had it dialed in. So doing a good job. Who else we got out here? Let's see who's checking in here today. What's Mindy's out there? How you doing, Mindy? Good to have you with us. And let me see. Vanessa. She says Mojo Rising killed it at both their venues, Miami Valley Gaming and the Cincinnati Distilling Rooftop Bar. Yeah, they had a busy weekend, didn't they? And there's Bill. Got to see Devin Milton and company. That was one I would have loved to catch at the Bell and the Bear, too, because they report into the show as well. Just can't be everywhere, but that was Friday night, and got to see Gina and Johnny at Fretboard, he said, and Signs of Life at River's Edge. Boy, was that packed. I saw the pictures from that. That was packed. Hey, Matt Matheny, thanks for dropping in. Quentin from Ladder, thank you for being here. Sheldon, how are you? Get the Sugar Daddies at the Bell and the Bear were excellent on Saturday, he said, with Ray Renee with them. Yeah, how about that? Ray Renee. I haven't seen Ray on the show in a while. Where you been, Ray? Let's shout out Ray. She may be taking a little break from social, too, because sometimes you just got to do that. All right, ATP is covered. Let's get to Mojo, our featured band of the week, and Mojo Rising at Miami Valley Gaming. My least favorite spot ever to see a band. I'm just going to say it. In the Miami Valley Gaming, you can get mad at me. I spend money in your place. Don't be pissed. All right, I do. But the competition between PA systems drives me. It's like somebody's just nails on a chalkboard to me. Drives me crazy. However, I will say their contracted sound guy, young guy running sound, did an excellent mix. He had everything dialed in very well. He was doing the best he could, and you just can't compete with. And unfortunately, that night as well, there was a big drawing night. They were drawing names like nonstop. So the PA announcer would come on, and he'd say all that stuff and report to the desk and get your money and claim your prize and all that crap they do. And it's just an interesting. Chad sums it up too. It's just an interesting thing. It is. And there's Mark Schinkel. Mark, thank you so much. If you guys saw the pictures from my Name That Tune on Wednesday, Mark made that banner with all the pictures on it. That was it's like a trip down memory lane for us at Name That Tune. Thank you for that, Mark. You're a wonderful person. And wow, everybody that saw that just loved it. So back to Mojo Rising. Can I just say outstanding band? I've had a chance to see them before, and I will tell you that, and one time they didn't even know I was there. It's a while back, way a while back. I think Chris Will thought my first time was the time at the Bell and the Bear. There were some sound things going on, but that really wasn't my first time. But Mojo Rising, what an amazing band. Anita says, love them forever. Yes. I can't say enough about this band and their stage presence, how deep they are in talent, both vocally and musicianship, how they can switch off and play different instruments. You turn around, the lead singer's back there playing the drums, Dave and Alex, for that matter. Chris Will, I'd not heard him sing that much. Great job, Chris. Fantastic job. And there's bands that, at the Bogart show way back, yes. Who are you opening for that night? Let's think about that. Who was that? You guys opened for somebody that night at Bogart's. I can't remember me. And Kevin Cooper said, Jack is a fantastic sound guy. Yeah, exactly. I will say, and I don't know if it was Jack. He was the young kid who he was the manager of the company that they hired to do that. I talked to him a little bit. That's right, Chris. You opened for Thunderstruck. Now I remember. Yes, and I only went to see you guys because I'd seen Thunderstruck 100 times. Thank you, Eric, as well. Yes, I'd worked shows with Thunderstruck and JD Legends every other week. It seemed like it was crazy. But who does Jay Ferguson, Thunder Island? I mean, very few bands do that kind of music. Brandy, you're a fine girl. Love is Alive. Songs like that. I mean, who does songs like that? This band does. And Chris says Jack was a sound guy. Good. Okay. I didn't get his name, but what a nice young man he was. And we were talking sound and joking about competing over the PA systems and all those things. And he really, really did a good job at dialing you guys in. I was very impressed with him and his ability. He has a good ear. You can tell because you could hear everything in the mix and nothing was overbearing and really good stuff. Besides that, if you didn't want to watch the band, you could just come to look at Chris Will's guitar collection, which was in the house, which was like going to a guitar museum. And I understand he has many more than that in his Mojo Dojo or wherever it is. But he had some really cool guitars he played. The Purple Prince guitar was badass. I got to say that. I like that guitar. But amazing stuff going on with this band from the point of switching players, doing things. And like I said, vocal ability. I looked at Alex and she's a wonderful young lady, super sweet. And told her, I said, you're a rock star, young lady. I did because she is. And Dave, you should be very proud of her. Dave's a rock star in himself. He's a show in himself on the stage. He doesn't need anything else. And Alex says Purple Prince is her favorite too. Yes, for real. But Dave is a great show, great vocals. He's the lead singer guy. Alex sings lead as well. Dave absolutely slayed Magic Power by Triumph. Blew me away with it. The vocals were spot on. I mean, it was like listening to the recording. And Alex has brought a whole new flair of different songs that can be done in this band now. And her stage presence is exciting, fun, and young. We like that. She brings a young flair. And God, what's the name of the song? I can't think of the name of it now. It's Alex, you tell me, you'll know. It's the one from Vegas Vacation that became hugely popular after I'm Ready to Go or whatever that you were singing. I cannot remember for the life of me the name of that song like an idiot, but it was fantastic. And I love that you sprinkle in those kind of tunes. And Alex says Apple doesn't fall far. No, it didn't. It didn't fall far at all. And you've got that same stage charisma. You really do. Vanessa says we love Alex. Thank you. And what is that? Dave practices like that too. It's not an act. It's real. Well, that's what makes it even more authentic, I think. It does. And he's a real life cartoon character. I just love watching him sing and play. And I think everybody that comes to see, I thank you, Jim, for the shameless plug for Ray Renee. Appreciate that. I'll leave that up on the screen there for a minute. And wow, perfect. That's good for Ray. Ready to Go. Yeah, that's the name, right? And thank you, Chris Will. By Republica, yes. It is. Now you're bringing it back to me. Got it. Republica, yes. Thank you, Alex. Not One Republic. We won't throw that in there. But that was another song that I just truly enjoyed and thought was fantastic. But let me talk about, first of all, Alex is the daughter of Dave. Alex Evans and Dave Evans singing lead. Chris Will on guitar. Jim Murphy back there beating the drums, doing a great job. And Eric. And if I can remember how is it, I never know how to say that, how to say the actual name, Eric, your last name. It's not like it's spelled. It's not Lefevre, Lefebvre, something. Who the hell knows? Somebody put it in there. I know Chad gave it to me, but of course I didn't put it in the notes here. Yeah, throw it in there. I know somebody will, for real. And as we talk about Mojo Rising here, let me get to their set list if we can. LaFave, thank you, Kevin Cooper. That's good. Well, no matter what, Eric's a great player. He's a great player. We'll just say that. No matter what they call him. Let's talk about Mojo Rising's set. Let's talk about it. Get the party started. One thing leads to another. When Will I Be Loved? Listen to the variety of tunes in here. Swing Town. I'm All Right. Complete with the and all that stuff. Yes, Chad Wheeland almost, he said. What is this? Lefevre Cadabra? Let's just call him everything. Let's just call him Eric, and he's a great guitar player. Let's say that, okay? Let's see here. Shaken. I'm All Right. Ready to Go. 1 Week. Black Velvet. Alex, yes. Da-da-da-da. Thunder Island. Brandy. Love is Alive. Magic Power. Still the One. Just What I Needed. And these are just songs from their set list. Some of them they had to cut because the time went from a 4-hour set to a 3-hour set. They normally do a 4-hour or 2 long sets. September, Walk Like an Egyptian, Mr. Brightside. In their songs like Crazy Train, Baba O'Reilly, Hungry Like the Wolf, 3 a.m., All for You, Before He Cheats, Landslide. Let's go your own way, too. Spiderwebs. What else can I see here? We Just Disagree. Dave Mason. I see All Good People. I've seen All Good People. Wow. Aaliyah, which anybody that can pull that off vocally, hats off to him. And, and Izzy singing great stuff. Izzy on bass singing great stuff as well. I've always loved his voice. When he was hanging out at the Jam a lot, I used to love it when Izzy would get up and play. Just amazing stuff. What else did Izzy do? I'm trying to remember here if I look at this set list, but there's just so many songs. Some Like It Hot. Back on My Feet Again, Baby's Tune. Wow. 7 Nation Army, Sweet Dreams mixed in together there on their set list. Animal, My Own Worst Enemy. Just amazing band, guys. Amazing band. Good stuff. And thank you to Mojo Rising on that one. Bob says, watch some clips from Mojo Rising shows over the weekend. Yeah, and what energy they have, Bob. And I mean, Bob comes from a band that's a high energy band as well, Rock House, and they're a stage show in themselves. And Mojo Rising's got the stage thing going. And yes, Izzy did Mr. Brightside. Yes, he did, and killed it. And Chris Will did Semi-Charmed Kind of Life. And then he also did, I'm trying to think of the other tune where he was so out of breath at the end because it's like a rapid rap almost. It's a song, it's not a rap tune, but it, you know what I'm saying. Somebody will remember it. Chad and I talked about me writing notes, and then Chad sent me some stuff, and I just gave up on writing notes for the night. Animal, yes. And Izzy sang Animal, Mr. Brightside, Take on Me, to name a few. There you go. Wonderful stuff. That's right. 1 week, Bare Naked Ladies, and he was doing that part, and I don't even know the words, but yeah. 1 week. He needed oxygen at the end for sure. It was great, guys. Outstanding band. I told Chris, I told our friend John Brait yesterday, we were together at the Oktoberfest in Dayton, and I told John it was phenomenal. It was a great night. He missed it at the casino, and he only lives like 10 minutes from there. So we were giving John a little crap about not coming to your show at the casino. But wonderful stuff from Mojo Rising. Catch them anywhere you can, even at the casino. It was a great show. And the people that were in the audience didn't leave. the casino kind of banks on you getting up and playing their games and doing all that stuff. These people were there for the music. They loved it. And there was a lot of fans of Mojo Rising in the house. Absolutely. And thank you for Chad and Heather for the invite, and certainly for always being wonderful to me. And they're great friends. So good stuff. And we love you guys. And Mojo Rising, can't wait to catch you again. I'm going to get to the Bell and the Bear and see you the next time you're there. I want to do that because that's my kind of venue too. I like hanging out there, and it's a good place for music, for wheel. And Alex, one thing I'm going to say about Alex before I go and move on. Alex is very humble, and sometimes Alex underestimates herself. This girl's a rock star, man. She's got it. You can see her at Women Who Rock. If you come to the Women Who Rock event, she's going to do 2 songs for Women Who Rock. And I'm looking so forward to working with Alex that day, because she is just amazing. Amazing. And she's going places. I mean, Dave's already there, man. Dave's there, man. But yeah, it's Alex. Don't ever underestimate yourself, young lady. You are fantastic. Wonderful player and wonderful singer. All right. And she can play drums too. How about that? Thank you, Jim Kilroy. Chris Reynolds sat in with the Hanky Panks on keys. There we go. Great time. That's cool. That's cool. Yes. Wonderful. And Eric, you guys all ought to be very pleased you have Alex in that band now. I mean, she has joined the band because it has taken you to an all new level. Not that you weren't good before, but certainly taken the band to an all new level and gives you wonderful stuff. Thanksgiving Eve may be the next time at the Bell and the Bear, other than Women Who Rocks. Okay. Thank you for that, Vanessa. I got to move on, guys. I am way over today. So I want to talk about Saturday night. I made a brief stop, and only because I was showing a friend who was in from out of town, the town, and going different places and all that. And we stopped at Heather's for just a brief few minutes and caught a few songs from the Hanky Panks. There were 2 class reunions going on there that night. It was insanely wild. There was a guy up singing with the band, doing bandioki when I got there, who was killing some Mick Jagger. But then, of course, Kevin Cooper and Brian, and I should call Brian Johnny or something. He always calls me by the wrong name. I'll call him by the wrong name. But yes, Izzy, thank you, man. I appreciate you, and I always appreciate your hospitality and your humble little shout out that night. I appreciate that very much as well. So the Hanky Panks, if you haven't seen them, they're a party in a party. They're a good bunch of guys playing great music, and they're really entertaining to a diverse crowd. They play all kinds of music, and they play requests and just do some really fun stuff. So like I said, I didn't get a chance to stay and even hardly hear 2 or 3 or maybe 4 songs. And I boogied out of there. They took a break, and then I had to boogie out of there. But wonderful, wonderful night Saturday, bouncing around town. And again, follow the Hanky Panks, follow Eyes Up Here, Kevin's other band, and of course, Kevin's solo stuff as well, Kevin Cooper, if you want to do that. And check out the Hanky Panks if you haven't seen them. They're venturing north. Kevin said Mike, vocalist from West Carrollton, class of 1981, and Andrew, drummer from Waynesville, class of 05. How about that? They were fantastic. I thought he killed that Jagger, man. I mean, the Stones, he was doing it. Doing great stuff. And that just makes it even more fun. And that, of course, that I'm sure that thrilled the class reunion that one of their classmates got up there and played with you guys. So we did bug over to the Soft Rock Cafe. I talk about them on the Thursday show a lot, longest running karaoke bar in the tri-state, where you could have heard me sing Alabama's mountain music if you stopped in. And yeah, boy, it wasn't good, but I did it. And we had a lot of fun there as well. We met some young ladies who were up at another place we were at, the 70/70 Social Club that I stopped in and never been there in Springboro prior to going to Heather's. And they all went to Soft Rock, so they were all singing. We were having a good time. Soft Rock, its usual packed house every Friday and Saturday night. My boy Kurt doing the KJ work, Mark and Nicole, the owners there, wonderful people, and love them, and just always a blast at the Soft Rock. But again, they'll keep you out too late. They kept me out too late on Saturday night. Yes, they did. And then I do have to digress. Saturday morning, I was the announcer again for Miracle League Baseball. If you haven't heard of Miracle League, it is a handicap kids baseball league. We have 2 games every Saturday at Miracle Field in Springboro. It looks like a minor league baseball park. It's a rubberized field. It's a wonderful facility, really big facility. And I had a chance to be the announcer there. And each kid has a walk-up song and an announcement about their name. And then I kind of do the play-by-play announcing as well over the PA system as the kids, round second, head for third, and do all that fun stuff. Nothing more rewarding than that. It is a wonderful event that I am blessed to be a part of. And I want to say thanks to the Miracle Field folks in the Miracle League of Greater Dayton and Warren County for having me be part of that. If you've never been, the Bishop Fenwick baseball team boys were there. They've got a recruit that's way up in the top tier pitchers in the nation, going to be recruited into the major leagues. And they were all there. Those boys were helping as what they call buddies, helping the kids around if they need their wheelchair pushed or if they need to walk with them around the base paths or whatever. Just a good bunch of great kids from Bishop Fenwick. So thank you to them as well. Thank you to Mark and Nicole at the Soft Rock for another pleasurable evening, as always. And then Sunday, real quick, Dayton Art Institute Oktoberfest. I'll put pictures up. I will be brief with this one. Ithaca, you know them. You know how good they are. They play every year on Sunday there. That's why I go on Sunday. I missed Party Punch on Saturday. I would have loved to have seen them there as well. 21 bands over the entire weekend, 2 stages playing Dayton Art Institute Oktoberfest. Ithaca, bar none, one of the best bands in the tri-state. Love those guys. And a pleasure that I got to see and witness their former bass player of about 10 years, played with them for 10 years. Jimmy Gard, who was a great friend back in the day, moved to Florida. Jimmy Gard had the opportunity to get up and play a song with them at the end of their set, which was great to see him back with his old bandmates on the stage. And Ithaca, Nick Shannon just blowing the vocals away as he always does there. And then took in the Spongeworthy set. And Spongeworthy was what Spongeworthy always is, fantastic. 3-piece band, solid, loud, good band, playing everything from Van Halen to, You Can Call Me Al. I mean, there's a wide variety of music, which I love, and Prince and all kinds of things that Scott Elvis Miller throws in there. And Carlos, you might have seen a picture on our page, Carlos took from the stage of he and I, and just a wonderful time. Carlos plays in Britches Down as well, and he's a wonderful person and great player. So Sponge had it going on, man, as always. The end of the day, the German beer has been flowing all day. The people are dancing. The party is on. I will say, whoever had the idea to switch the stage at an angle, fix it next year. It didn't face the entire tent, which holds thousands of people. It's facing sideways to it, and difficult to hear in there when with the sound pointing the other direction, basically, or sideways to you. And I don't know who had that let's have a forward better idea, but turn it back to what it was, will you please? We had a really good time. Hello, Carla. Thanks for dropping in. Amy, thank you so much. She says Miracle League is really wonderful. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. I love Miracle League. It's wonderful. And so, that's, and I was told the other day, you're a sound bitcher. I said, yeah, I am, because I'm a guy that likes good sound. And if you walked over to front of house, it was great. Ain't nobody there. Everybody's in this tent because it's 100 degrees out, and they're all in the tent or on the dance floor in front of the stage. And then the speakers are blowing by you there anyway. You're not even near them. So yeah, fix it, people. Turn that stage back towards the audience. It's bad when the lead singer has to do a left turn and talk to everybody over here. It's really silly. So that's my bitch of the day. Thanks for letting me vent, people. Diana Halligan, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching today, guys. I've gone 45 friggin' minutes. That is way too long for a podcast. But thank you. Hot Topic Tuesday tomorrow with Karis. I've got a couple things up my sleeve. And she may too. So join us for that. No Wednesday with the band this week, unless something pops up. I'll put it on the page. But right now, I think we're taking a week off. Next week, we will have a big show on Wednesday, the Women Who Rock show, and we're going to have some special guests on that show. It'll be fun. Thursday, Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's, coming your way here. So join us then. And until then, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of All Around Town Radio's community. And get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. Thanks for watching today. I'm Scott, your host. See you next time.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show, that's where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show, for the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio show. The All Around Town Radio. It's the Weekend Review. Top 5 will coming for you. We're speaking with the fans. Sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're coming. Who's playing out?